Well, according to what Jackie gave us, apparently his full name is Ken Nye. Asian male, around the age of 30. His hair color is black and short. Has a birthmark on his arm. Can you open up the body?
Alright.
Interesting. Can you get a rating for these?
Right away. So how did he die?
Well, he was stabbed 4 times in the back. It looks like the killer played a game of hit and miss with his heart, but one of them did hit the heart, and that was the fatal blow. So it was definitely the killer that killed him, not the heart attack. Okay, sew his body back up. Send it to the morgue. The evidence should be ready for us to process and examine.
The cake knife had multiple fingerprints on it. Apparently the killer was smart. He got a weapon that everyone could use to get their hands on.
We can never be too careful these days. But remember the cigarette butt we found at the crime scene?
Yep.
As long as we can match that with the hair we found on the victim during the autopsy, a positive match would guarantee us a killer. All you have to do is find the matching DNA. It won't be too long. Just give the system a few more seconds.
Alright.
There! It's done! What? The killer is...
Hello? What? Oh my gosh! The killer has struck again. Let's go! So the crime today is a break-in entry and an aggravated assault. The victim was already rushed to the hospital, but the officer was able to get some information off of him first. Apparently, the guy was sitting at his house when the attacker broke into his house and started attacking him. He fought back, but when he realized that he was going to lose, he pretended to be dead. Then when he saw that he was going to get burned with a cigar butt, he tried to fight back, and then the attacker ran away.
So did the victim see the attacker?
Yeah, they've already sent some guy to go investigate that.
Wait, and did you say that the attacker was trying to burn the victim with a cigarette butt?
Yep.
Wasn't that the same signature from the killer from the last crime scene?
Oh yeah, maybe we're looking for the same person.
Well, let's hurry up before he tries to kill another person.
We'll start in the living room.
Judging from the break of the window, the attacker probably came in from here and also escaped because there's no other break-in points from the house. Break-in points, I mean.
Huh. And judging by all of the blood around the furniture, the victim didn't seem to put up quite a good struggle. Must have been thrown around a lot. Huh. That's weird.
What did you find?
What's this? Either the victim is a very messy person or this belonged to the killer.
Let's bring it back to the lab to see if the content in this cigar matches the one with the last one we had.
I'll also try to get some DNA off of this to see if we can run it through CODIS. So, did you find anything?
Well, it turns out that the fingerprint I lifted from the window were too smudged to be matched properly. But then the cigarette from the 2 victims' burn mark matched, so I think they were probably from the same person who attacked them.
That's great. I was also able to get some DNA from the cigar that we found at John Liu's house. And I ran it through CODIS and I found that it was a match to an Ivan Ching. He was brought to jail last year for another assault case, which is why we had his DNA on the system. Apparently he has an issue with his temper and knows both the victims. And he was also at the party on the night of Ken Nye's murder.
Well, I guess Ivan's our prime suspect. I'm gonna tell the police chief to get a warrant from court.
Hi there.
Hi, I'm here to meet Mr. Liu today to ask him a few questions.
Okay, come this way. He's over here.
Hi, Mr. Liu. How are you doing? I'm Detective Kai. I was sent from YRPD to ask you a few questions about the incident that happened a few nights ago.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'll try and answer all of your questions, but I can't assure you that I can remember everything.
That's okay, Mr. Liu. As long as you try your best, we'll try our best. May I ask who this lady is?
I'm his girlfriend.
Because this is a private matter that we're dealing with, I have to see your ID. So your last name is Ching, huh?
Yes, it is.
Ching, huh? That rings a bell. I believe it was also the last name of one of the suspects at the party a few nights ago. And wasn't your boyfriend also at the party as well?
What's this birthday you talk of? Is that my current husband, Ivan Ching?
Sorry miss if I misunderstood, but if you're in a marital relationship with Ivan, why are you right now in a relationship with John?
A woman of my caliber. I obviously married him for the money. But he was rich and famous before, and he had this vibe that was really attracting. But not long ago, he lost all his money and he wasn't a man anymore. So I decided it was time to move on. I'm divorcing with him and I'm taking the children. I've been in love with John for a long time. It wasn't because of his money or his power.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never
It's because he's a real man. He can protect me. He's the one I love.
Please don't take my sunshine away.
That's interesting. Let's hope you make the right decision this time. If you don't mind, I need to speak with Mr. Liu privately. Do you mind stepping outside?
Oh! You wasted up my time.
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. We'll get our time later on. It'll just be a little longer.
So John, before we get started, I want to make sure that you understand that everything you say here will be recorded on my little black book. And everything on this book will show up in court as evidence. So have you met your lawyer yet?
Yes, I have. And it's in my best interest to help you as much as I can.
Great, let's get started.
Alright.
So John, can you please tell me what exactly happened that night you were attacked?
Well, I was in my living room watching TV, and...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, on the 6 o'clock news. Today we'll...
What the hell? Who are you? While I was playing dead, he took out a lighter, so I got really scared and fought back. I managed to grab his bag, but then he ran away. And that's all I can remember of what happened that night.
Can you try your best to describe the attacker?
Okay, well, he was about 5'5". I'd say he was Asian, because he's kind of short. He was wearing baggy jeans. He was wearing a hoodie, so I couldn't really see his face. It was a hoodie from a jacket. It was a pretty big jacket. And he was holding a bat of some sort. That's all I could really remember. Couldn't really see his face.
Do you think that this incident has any connection with the murder that happened the previous night where you were also involved in?
I don't know, but there must be some sort of connection with this. I mean, the guy who came into my house certainly didn't want me to escape alive, and I was pretty lucky myself. I didn't get killed, and Ken's death was pretty unfortunate. So I don't know, there might be some sort of connection.
So you're certain that he is 5'5" and he had glasses on?
Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Liu, for your cooperation today. Your information will help us to catch the dirty criminal as soon as possible.
Alright. No, thank you, Officer Kai. I want to catch this criminal as much as you do. So please contact me immediately if you have any information or updates.
Definitely. So John, I hope you enjoy your evening with your girlfriend. She didn't look she appreciated me very much today. But anyways, I hope you get well soon, and I'll see you later when I'll contact you
Whenever there's an update.
Yeah.
Alright, take care.